Okay, we're here with Colton Hall with the Power Group on American Magic's Patriot here in Pensacola. Colton, it was a pretty top-end day, wind speed-wise. Had a pretty good sea state in the bay as well. How'd it go out there for you today?
It was definitely pretty chunky out there. I mean, definitely top-end range for us. As part of the Power Group, I mean, we were definitely fully torqued. It was definitely a good one out there, good rip for the boys. So yeah, a lot of fun, a lot to learn too. Overall, just a good day on the water.
How many substitutions did you have today?
We only had one. It was roughly, we were out there for 20 minutes about a piece. And part of that's just due to the nature of when we have this high of a wind speed. You know, it's definitely a lot in the legs.
Okay, what kind of wind speeds did you see today?
The top end range, we were probably looking at around 24 knots.
Oh, wow.
24. Yeah, it was definitely big.
And what kind of boat speeds did you achieve today?
Well, it's kind of funny. We kept looking down and seeing 50 knots consistently, so it was wild to be on that. But yeah, it was just so fast, and you just heads down, fully grinding. So yeah.
What's it like doing 50 knots?
Oh, it doesn't really even feel like 50 knots when you're on a bike pedaling as hard as you can. Your head's not in the wind or anything. So just looking down at the little monitor and just keep hammering.
Okay. We understand you're the one that broke the power hour record recently. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, it was a Zwift 2-hour record. Yeah, it wasn't anything too astonishing, I don't think.
Okay. How did your?
It was during a practice, so I didn't even really knew it existed until one of the other cyclers actually mentioned it. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think we'll have a better crack at it sometime in the future.
Do you have any background in sailing?
I do not, actually. The only other boat I've sailed besides this AC-75 was my grandmother's Sunfish.
Nice. How did your relationship start with American Magic?
Coach reached out to me. I had joined a cycling club, and one of the coaches reached out and said, "Hey, I think you should check out this opportunity with American Magic." And I knew nothing about sailing. I said, "Well, I don't know what bikes have to do with boating, but it sounds kind of cool." And my parents are on Cape Cod, so combining sailing with biking was kind of a really cool combination of the two.
Okay, nice. How is your performance measured, and what would warrant someone telling you, "Hey, good job today"?
We're looking at power output for one, and definitely trying to keep up the pressure on the boat, make sure the guys that are in charge of all the functions have enough power to be able to move them accordingly and adjust them properly with the conditions out there.
So if you keep up with the power requirements of the boat, then that's a good job?
Yeah, it would be a good job, and sometimes when the guys are definitely a little bit weaker, then we turn on the batteries just to give us a little bit more of a rest. You can't be out there all day at top notch. So
yeah, copy that. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.